Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the ResponsiveEd Home Office 2024-25 School Lottery. Today, we will run the admissions and enrollment lottery for all of those campuses here throughout the state of Texas who have more applicants than seats available. The schools participating in this year's lottery are as follows: Amarillo Collegiate Academy, Capel Classical Academy, Denton Classical Academy, Foundation School Autism San Antonio, Foundation School Autism Plano, Founders Classical Academy Bastrop, our Founders Classical Academy here in Carrollton, Founders Classical Academy Corinth, Founders Classical Academy in Conroe, our Founders Classical Academy in Frisco, Founders Classical Academy Flower Mound, Founders Classical Academy Leander, Founders Classical Academy here in Louisville, our Founders Classical Academy in Prosper, our Founders Classical Academy in Schertz, Founders Classical Academy in Tyler, iSchool University Park, iSchool High in the Woodlands, and finally, our Quest Collegiate Academy, Shenandoah. For those of you who are new to the process, I want to explain a little bit about what you're going to see here today. We are required to hold a public lottery when the number of applications exceed the number of seats available in a school and/or grade level. We do this by using an automated system that randomly selects applicants for seats available and/or orders our waiting list. While we will complete the process today of running the lottery, the results will not be made available until they can be verified by an independent accounting firm. As a reminder, all applicants can expect an email within 48 hours of notifying them of their acceptance or their place on the waiting list. As another reminder, be sure to contact your campus if you do not receive that email within 48 hours. Okay. Now, I've received confirmation that the lottery has begun. While we wait, we'd like to share with you a little video. We have recently here at ResponsiveEd celebrated our 25 years, and so we'd like to show you a little glimpse of that. Take a look.
In the early 90s, me and my wife, Michelle, we moved out to Los Angeles to work at the Los Angeles Rescue Mission. We started an adult ed learning center on Skid Row. We had a high school diploma program set up, a GED program, and we started realizing real quickly they would have a diploma, but they didn't have basic reading skills. One of the adults in particular that I think a lot about, Marshall Taylor, this man came to the program and he was below a second grade reading level, but he had a diploma. He ended up on the streets of LA, did not have substance abuse. Within just a few months, he learned to read. One of the things he told us when he graduated the program, why didn't some other adult do this in my life? So that sparked something in me. I wanted to come back to my home state, Texas, and help young adults before they ended up in a situation like Skid Row. We as a society were kind of just kicking the can, saying, okay, the second grader can't read, send them to third grade. Third grader can't read, send them to fourth grade, and so on and so forth. They're being given a diploma, and then there's no determination whether they're qualified to have that diploma. There's no basic skills that are being learned by these kids. Districts, they were going to challenge and push back on trying to serve dropouts. So I started full-time working on this new project in February of '99. The Eagle Academy. The exciting thing is within the first year, we had almost 700 students in 15 locations. When we first started out in 1999, we had one academic model. It's the model that would become premier high schools. We would set up in strip malls that were close to high schools, and we would try to develop relationships with those high schools. And the whole idea was that we would end up trying to glean some of the dropouts from those schools. We'd have these learning centers that were 50 students each, 3 staff members. We'd have a teacher's aide, a teacher, and a campus leader, and that's all it would be. It was all being done kind of for the first time in a public school setting. I think the greatest satisfaction that first year was watching their interactions with the students, to be known by their teacher, to be really known, to be really seen, and to have them be interested in their academic life, their personal life, the whole student. It was inspirational.
I began working for Responsive Education 1 year after the Brownsville School opened its doors. I believed in their mission, and I knew it was exactly what I wanted to do. I have always wanted to help students better their lives, and in the past 25 years, that is precisely what I have seen time and time again.
My name is Selene Saleta, and I graduated from Premier High School. When I reflect on my journey, I felt trapped in a traditional school model. Going from class to class, 8 hours a day, I really lost my motivation. Going to Premier was a pivotal turning point. The staff there cared to help me connect the dots between effort and results. I ultimately graduated at 17 and I seamlessly transitioned to college. And today I'm an attorney litigating in federal law, and I've achieved way more than I could imagine.
We saw the need and we saw how many students would come to us from these local school districts, and then getting to a graduation and seeing the excitement. And as they walked across the stage, and you would see hundreds and hundreds of parents and friends that were there cheering these new graduates, we knew at that point in time, this is exactly what we needed to be doing to make sure we were making a difference in our community. In 2007, we had parents coming to us asking, would we consider opening a K-5 school? We were being responsive to the community. So we had hired the Wimberleys, Alan and Bonnie. They had actually operated K-12 schools across the country. They had the skill set, they had the background in education that we felt comfortable going ahead and opening a K-5 school. And this promoted the creation of our Texas College Preparatory Academies District.
We were going to go all in on providing a new kind of campus in Hickory Creek, Texas, which became our first elementary school. And we would meet at the school in the middle of the hottest summer days and just divide up and walk door to door to tell people, this is who we are, getting the word out. So we had a lot of parent meetings back then. We would be in a half-finished building. There was piles of lumber and tools, and I would ask these parents to stand in the middle of that open building and just close their eyes and just imagine. And I would lay out for them what the vision was for the campus. We tell parents, this is your school. Help us make it what it should be. What is the vision for this community, and what do we need to do about it to make it happen?
What we were able to do that first year was provide a different approach to education. Parents were looking for something different. They wanted their child not to be just a number. We were building relationships that were lasting with the student and the families. After the first year, we ended it with a little shy of 100 students, but we had an extensive wait list with over 300 families wanting to get in our doors. So we were doing something right. I have grown to see these students flourish as young adults, with many who have finished their schooling with Responsive Ed. My mom.
All right. I have received confirmation that our lottery has completed. We'd like to now go ahead and thank you guys for joining us this afternoon. As a reminder, you will receive an email confirmation of your status, whether you've been offered a seat or added to our waiting list within 48 hours. As always, thank you guys for joining us. Have a great afternoon.